Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Talk Time, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Ellie, your friendly English guide, and as always, I'm here with Mr. Mike. How are you doing, Mike?
Hello, Ellie, and hello, everyone. I'm feel good today, and thanks for that amazing introduction. Seriously, though, it's great to be here. How is your day, Ellie?
I'm doing fantastic. You know what? I've been thinking about our listeners, and I realized many of them are probably starting new jobs soon. So today, we're going to talk about something really practical: surviving your first week at a new job.
Oh, that's a great topic.
Before we start our full conversation, let's learn some important vocabulary and phrases you'll hear in this episode. This will help you understand better. Pre-listening vocabulary and key phrases. Key vocabulary. Spill. To accidentally pour liquid on something. Nervous. Feeling anxious or worried. Engage. To participate actively and show interest. Tedious. Boring and takes a long time. Persona. The version of yourself you show to others. Acknowledge. To admit or accept that something is true. Burnout. To become extremely tired from working too hard. Chaotic. Completely disorganized and confusing. Transparency. Being honest and open about things. Important phrases. Make a good impression. To show people you're a good person or worker. Get comfortable. To feel relaxed and at ease in a place. Build relationships. To develop friendships or professional connections. Go out of their way. To do something extra to help someone. Bond. To develop a connection or friendship with someone. Phrasal verbs. Spill on. To accidentally pour liquid on something. Make friends with. To become friendly with someone. Go out of their way. To do something extra to help someone. Let's start our conversation.
Oh, that's a great topic. I remember my first day at my current company. I was so nervous I spilled coffee all over my shirt before the meeting even started.
No, really? That's hilarious. But actually, that's the thing. Everyone feels nervous on their first day. It's completely normal. So let's start with this. What's the most important thing someone should do on their very first day?
Well, I think the key is to arrive early. I mean, not too early, that can be awkward, but maybe 10 or 15 minutes before you're supposed to start. This gives you time to find your desk, meet people, and just get comfortable with the space.
Absolutely right. And while you're doing that, be friendly and introduce yourself to people. I always say, smile at everyone you meet. People respond positively to a warm greeting.
Yes, and here's something people don't always think about. Listen more than you talk on the first day. You want to learn about the company culture, how things work, and what people are like. You can't do that if you're talking the whole time.
That's such good advice. Listening shows respect and helps you understand the environment better. Now, what about asking questions? Some people worry that asking too many questions makes them look unprepared.
That's a common fear, but it's actually the opposite. Smart questions show that you're engaged and interested. Just try to ask good questions, not basic things you could have learned during training, but genuine questions about the team or the projects you'll be working on.
Right. There's definitely a difference between a smart question and a question you should have asked HR. Speaking of HR, on your first few days, you'll probably have lots of administrative stuff to do: paperwork, passwords, setting up your computer. How do you stay patient through all of that?
Oh, that can be tedious. My advice, remember why you're there. You're excited about the job. And try to make friends with the IT person and the HR person. They're going to be your best friends during those first weeks. Trust me on that one.
That's brilliant. Building relationships with support staff is actually a really underrated strategy. Now, let's talk about lunch on the first day. Is it better to eat alone and prepare yourself, or should you go with colleagues?
I would definitely try to go with colleagues if they invite you. It's a great informal way to bond. But if no one invites you, don't worry, eating alone is fine too. You could even ask someone, "Hey, would you like to grab lunch together?" Most people will appreciate the invitation.
And if you do go to lunch, remember, it's a great time to learn about the company culture. You might find out things about the job that you won't learn in official meetings. Plus, people often relax during lunch so you can get to know the real them, not just their work persona.
Exactly. By the way, what about the end of the day? People often forget about making a good impression on their way out.
Oh, that's such a good point. You should end your first day on a positive note. Thank people who helped you, confirm the time you need to arrive the next day, and leave with a smile. Don't just disappear. That matters.
And here's something I wish someone had told me. Write down everything. People's names, their roles, where things are located, passwords you need to remember, deadlines. Your brain is going to be overwhelmed with new information. Don't rely on memory alone.
That's practical advice. You could use your phone, a notebook, or even a simple document. Just capture the important stuff so you don't have to ask the same question twice.
Now, let's talk about mistakes, because here's the reality. You're probably going to make some mistakes in your first week. That's okay, right?
Absolutely. Mistakes are part of learning. The important thing is how you handle them. If you make a mistake, acknowledge it, apologize if necessary, and ask how you can fix it. Most people understand that you're new and will be patient with you.
Yeah, and don't try to hide your mistakes. That always makes things worse. I once accidentally sent an email to the wrong client, and I panicked and didn't tell anyone. Turns out, I should have just told my manager immediately. We could have fixed it easily.
That's a really valuable lesson. Transparency and honesty go a long way in a workplace. Now, what about work-life balance during these first weeks? Should people work extra hours to make a good impression?
That's a tricky one. You want to show that you're committed, but you also don't want to burn out on week one. I think the answer is this. Work normal hours, but work focused and productively during those hours. Show that you're efficient and dedicated, not that you need to work nights and weekends.
Very wise words. And remember, if your workplace culture involves staying late, you'll notice that pretty quickly. But most good companies actually respect work-life balance, especially for new employees.
Here's my final piece of advice for anyone starting a new job. Be patient with yourself. The first week is going to feel chaotic. There will be moments where you feel lost or overwhelmed. That's completely normal. By week 2 or 3, things will start making sense. I promise.
I love that perspective. It's so important to remember that everyone, and I mean everyone, has been the new person at some point. Your colleagues probably have been exactly where you are.
And you know what? Most people remember what it's like to be new, so they'll usually go out of their way to help you if you ask.
Absolutely. So, to summarize for our listeners, arrive early, be friendly, listen more than you talk, ask smart questions, build relationships, go to lunch with colleagues, end on a positive note, write things down, handle mistakes gracefully, work focused hours, and be patient with yourself.
That's a pretty solid first week right there.
If you follow those tips, you'll do great. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you started a new job recently? What was your experience like? Leave us a comment or send us a message on our social media. We read all your feedback.
And if you found this episode helpful, please share it with anyone you know who's starting a new job. They'll probably thank you for it.
That's right. Thanks so much for listening to English Talk Time. We'll see you next time.